to sit in any way that you're comfortable. Here comes Mr. Brady to join us. Hi, Bubby. If you want to, close your eyes. As you settle into your comfortable starting posture, notice your breath, slowing down and getting deeper. Feeling your contact with whatever you're sitting down on. Whatever you're sitting on is your ground, your grounding points. Feel that sensation of grounding increase as you exhale. And as you inhale, feel that rising expansion. Lungs filling up, ribs expanding, spine telescoping upwards, getting a little longer each time you breathe in. Scan your body and take in whatever other sensations are there. Especially noting any unpleasant sensations, any trouble spots that speak up as you listen in. Making note of them to help you remember to skip or modify whatever you want to take care of yourself and find the practice that suits you best today. And let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth with a sigh. And if your eyes are closed, you can let them open. Resting your hands on your legs. Let's take some seated breaths with cow pose and cat pose. Inhale, draw your heart forward and let your head go back. As you exhale, draw your heart back and let your head tip forward. Keep doing those, following your own breath. After the next exhale, sit upright. Let your arms hang loosely by your sides. Raise your right shoulder towards your ear. Slide it back and let it down. And your left shoulder up, back, down. Keeping your hands on the ground, reach out to the sides. Stay tall, long in your spine. Inhale, raise your right arm up alongside your ear. As you exhale, let your arm drape over your head. Let the weight of your arm draw your head to the right. For a little more extension, you might lift your left hand a little and reach out through your fingertips to lengthen your trapezius, that muscle on the side of the neck connecting to the shoulder. Let that left hand down if it's raised. Let your neck stay passive. Let your right hand slide across your head and down to your cheek. Use your right arm to raise your head to center. Let your right hand down. On an inhale, lift your left arm way up alongside your head. Exhale, let it drape over. Nice and gently. Explore drawing your head to the left. And if you like, raise your right hand a little and extend out through your fingertips. If your right hand is raised, let it down. With your neck passive, let your left hand slide over and down and use it to nudge your head back up. Let that hand down. Let your arms hang loose at your sides again. Let your chin come down towards your shoulder. Very slowly and gently roll your head in circles. Pausing as needed to spend some time rocking back and forth at any tight spots you find. And let's go in the other direction a few times. And when you finish the next circle, lift your chin and look forward. We'll do a little more with the neck today. Look down and to the left, moving your head, not just moving your eyes, like keeping your eyes aimed straight forward from your face, but moving your head. And then look up to your upper right. So just like drawing a diagonal line with your nose or your line of sight. Lower left, nice and slow. And upper right. One more time. And come back to center, face forward. And as you might guess, we'll go the other way. Look to your lower right. And nice and slowly draw your gaze up and to the left. A couple more times. And then back through center. Look again to the lower left. We're gonna like draw squares. So from lower left, raise your chin to look to the upper left. Then come across to look to the upper right. And lower right. Down across the floor to the lower left. So let's draw two more of those big squares, or maybe they're rectangles. Different ways of exploring range of motion in the neck and maybe easing out some areas of stored tension. And as you might guess, when you again come to your lower left, we're just going to go the other way. So come back to lower right, upper right, upper left, and lower left. Really taking your time, like you're drawing a line. However you want to picture that. You have a pencil in your mouth or lasers coming out of your eyes. Maybe there's a big square that you're just following that someone else has drawn. And then bring your gaze back up to center and face forward. Inhale, reach out to the sides. Exhale, reach for your shoulder blades and hug yourself for a couple deep breaths. Open the heart space. Opening that space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, open up again. And as you exhale, cross the opposite way for another big hug. Inhale, open up. Exhale, arms down. Bring your hands to the floor in front of you and walk them forward. Start leaning into your hands, letting your neck relax so your head droops down. And breathing into your back, or think of sending your breath into any place you feel tension. Walk your hands bit by bit over to the left and take a few breaths there. Walk your hands back through center and on over to the right. Walk your hands back to center line and then back in to sit yourself up. Press away from the floor. And let's come up onto our hands and knees. Reach back with your right foot. Press the ball of your foot against the floor. Send your heel away from your tailbone. Lengthen that leg. Start to open that hip. On an inhale, raise your left arm out to the side. On an inhale, pick your foot up, reach straight back. Bend your knee, reach back, take hold of leg or ankle or pant leg as you're able, lifting your chin and your knee. Release and lower down. Take a few breaths of cow and cat. And come back to center. Reach back, press against the ball of your left foot. On an inhale, reach your right arm out to the side. On an inhale, lift your left foot and reach straight back. Bend your knee and reach back. See about taking that bind. Release and lower down and take a few breaths again with cow pose and cat pose. And then bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees wider if you like. Sit back and settle down into child's pose. Observing your breath and scanning your body. Inhale, come forward and up to table. We'll explore some side bends here, starting from table. We want the twist to start at the waist to work its way up the spine, leading us to an arm extension. So picture each part of the twist traveling up the spine. So first we'll go to your left. Inhaling, twist through the lower back, middle back, upper back, then sweep the left arm out and up. Look up towards your hand. Exhale, come down, reach across under your body behind the other arm. And let's do it 2 more times. Big inhale, open all the way up again. Exhale, come across. Maybe the movements get bigger with the repetition. 1 more time. And at the end of this third one, we're going to gently let the left shoulder down, left side of the head down. If the head doesn't reach the floor, bring your hips forward until it does. And maybe that's enough. You can breathe just right there. Or if you want, you can reach back, press the ball of your right foot against the floor, or raise that foot, reach back in the air, or bring the right foot over towards the left hand like that. You could skip all of that, leave the knee on the ground. You can keep this right hand on the floor or reach it straight up and pivot your arm back and forth. Or you can bend your arm, bring the back of your hand to your back. Or keep that hand on the floor. Coming out by stages as we came in. If you moved your right hand, bring it back here and plant it. If you moved your right leg, bring it back over the mat and let your knee down. Big inhale, press into the right hand, open up, reach up, look up. Exhale, come down. Take a few cows and cats. After each sequence, maybe the breaths are longer, maybe the movement of cow and cat are a little bigger, increasing space in the body, working from the inside out. And we'll do this the other way around, twisting to the right. Inhale, twist through lower back, middle back, upper back, reach the right arm out and up, look up towards your hand. Exhale, come down, and reach across. And 2 more times. And then nice and gently let the right shoulder and the right side of your head down to the floor. As you like, you could reach back with your left foot and press against the mat. Or lift the foot, reach back in the air. Or bring that foot over towards your right hand. Your left hand can stay where it is to stabilize or explore reaching up. Pivoting in the shoulder socket or that half bind. If you moved your left hand, bring it back to the floor for stability. And if you moved your left leg, swing it back to center and let your knee down. Big inhale, open up and reach up and look up. And exhale, come back down to table. Take a few more cow-cat breaths. I realize something's gone wrong on my screen here. Looking at my phone. I moved the phone when I switched sides so you could hear me, but must have accidentally touched something on the screen there. Let's sit back again to child's pose for a few breaths. Inhale, come forward and up to table. Step your right foot up between your hands. You can put blocks under your hands if you like, to give you a little more room to make that transition. Bring your hands to your right knee. Use your arms to lift your torso. If you feel wobbly, maybe widen the stance. See if you can reduce that wobble. Exhale, sink forward in your hips. Inhale, glide back. Just follow your pace and move as much or little as feels helpful to you. How much of that movement does your body want? And then let's bring the hands back to the floor and we'll switch up the legs. Bring the right knee to the floor and then bring the left foot forward. Bring your hands to your left knee. Use your arms to raise your torso. Stabilize. When you're steady and ready, exhale, sink forward. Inhale, glide back. Bring your hands to the floor. You can step the left knee back to the floor and shift to a seated position, however you want to do that. And first, let's extend the legs forward and flex the feet back. That'll be our first of several seated positions. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down, letting your knees bend if they want to. Inhale, think of coming forward. And exhale, think of lowering down some more. Inhale, walk your hands up your legs. Sit up. Use your arms to nudge your legs apart. And then to bend your right leg, bring your right foot over to your left leg. Pivot your torso towards your left foot. Flex your left foot back towards you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down. Take a couple breaths. Slowly swing your right arm open to the right. And then bring it up alongside your head over towards your left arm. Slowly reach back up, rewinding it all, reach out to the right. Bring your right hand over to your left hand for a couple of breaths. Inhale, walk your hands up your left leg and sit up. Arrange your legs the opposite way around, right extended and left bent. Right foot flexed back, torso pivoted towards the right foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down. Slowly reach your left arm way out to the left and bring it overhead towards your right arm. Reach back up, back out, and swing that arm back to the right arm. Take a couple breaths. Inhale, walk your hands up your leg and sit up. Use your arms to extend your left leg out. Walk your hands down your legs. Inhale, walk your hands up your legs. Sit up. Nudge your legs towards each other. Bend your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. Leave a big space between your heels and your pelvis. Reach over your ankles or under your ankles and walk your hands forward on the mat. Let the neck relax and breathe into your back. Inhale, walk your hands back. Lift your torso. Bring your heels in closer to your pelvis. Cup your toes between your hands. Wriggle on your seat. Shift the bones in your seat closer to the floor. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips with a long spine. Taking a few breaths just to see how far forward that long spine will tip. Let your head hang, let your back round, and breathe into your hips. Inhale, slowly sit up. Bring your hands to your knees and lift your knees towards each other. Plant your hands behind you and lower down onto your back. Arms out to the sides, palms up. Draw your knees to your chest. Let your legs go to the right and your head to the left. The closer your knees are to your torso, the deeper this will feel. So do it in the way that's best for you. Come slowly up through center. Let the movement carry you into twisting the other way. And back up to center. Hug your knees. Explore rocking and rolling, massaging your back against the ground. Reach your feet up. Reach your hands up. Take hold, however you like, of your legs or your feet. And explore movement. And whenever you're ready, make your way to your final resting pose. Getting comfortable in whatever posture works for you today. Closing your eyes if you like. Start to take some deeper breaths. And move around little by little. Let your movements keep growing bigger to eventually bring you up into a seated position. And bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for sharing in practice today. The light within me sees and bows to that same light within each of you. Namaste.